Hey everyone, there's a cool movie that has been promoted so that it seems to take over Twitter. It's called Morgan. And I'm laughing because a good friend of mine, Morgan, has, well, the same name and she's a she. And so I was teasing her about what's to come, but that's beside the point. Anyway, Morgan is a movie that will be released on September 2nd and is directed by Luke Scott. It's his directing debut, and Luke is the son of part of the Scott family. Ridley Scott, I believe, is Luke Scott's uncle. But it's based on a script that was written by Seth Owen and made part of something called The Blacklist. The Blacklist is a 10-year-old effort that identifies unpublished and unmade screenplays and puts them on a list as the ones that people should be reading, if not making into a movie. Well, Morgan was in 2014 one of those screenplays. I found the PDF copy. I've read it in its entirety. It's incredible. Now, right now, here's where a spoiler comes. It opens with a scene that is this new life form, this entity that is based on a baby, and they inject something into it that injects synthetic DNA into this baby, and it allows the baby to grow faster, to basically also connect with the internet at will, basically be online all the time, and gives it or causes it to develop superhuman strengths and abilities, including an incredible growth spurt. Within 6 months, it grows from a baby to something akin to a 10-year-old, but it's not clear whether it's a girl or a boy, although they refer to it as an it, and then some people refer to Morgan as a she or Morgan as a he. It's interesting back and forth in the screenplay. The way it's written is that it keeps you consistently wanting to read for the next big event. And they do deliver in the events in the script. If the makers of the movie, if Mr. Scott stays within the spirit of the screenplay, or replicates maybe 80% of it, it's going to be a great movie to watch. I'm going to see it. There's some changes in the video. There is a scene where Paul Giamatti, who plays the psychotherapist, is asking Morgan questions, and then basically starts antagonistic, saying, "Hey, how would you feel about these people as friends if they locked you in a room, and what would you do if they were going to kill you?" And words to that effect. And then Morgan does something. Next thing you know, Giamatti's pushed back from the table, and it looks like telekinesis. In the script, Morgan leaps over the table and attacks Giamatti. So to me, it looks like there was a change from the script to the screen at that point. Some maybe introduction of another power like telekinesis. Have to see the movie to find out. Not taking anything away from it at all. It stars Kate Mara as the person, the corporate investigator, Lee Weathers, and she is Walters, Lee Walters, and Ms. Walters is sent in by this corporation to find out what went wrong that caused Morgan to experience the lashing out that she does that has deadly results. And it has a stellar cast, which I'll talk about in another video. But I have to say something about this movie because they promoted it so well. It's quite literally in my face all day long. It's going to be really a great movie. And the script is really, really great. It's one of those scripts when you read it, if you've done any screenwriting, and you may be like myself, you kind of wandered off the reservation for a while, it makes you want to get back into the hobby and practice and art and career of screenwriting and make your own version of Morgan and hopefully get it on the blacklist, if not optioned and made. Remember, Morgan went from 2014 placement on the blacklist to 2016. It's a major motion picture. Why not you? Stay tuned.